Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Maggie. Do we want to say spoilers ahead? Let's just go ahead and say...
Yeah, let's just...
We'll say we liked it.
We loved it.
We loved it, yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
If you are...
It's fun.
If you are willing to watch a live-action CG animated hybrid movie about cartoon characters from the 90s that is self-referential, that is funny in the way that, you know, like The Office, Parks and Rec, you know, that kind of style of humor, you know, dry, right? Then yeah, you should watch it. You should watch it. If none of those things that I just said sound good to you at all,
this is not for you.
Don't watch it. If you're wanting, you know, the other Bolin sister,
girl,
okay, go watch Black Swan or something, you prude. But as for me and my house, we shall watch Chippendale Rescue Rangers. So yeah, so we liked it. If you don't want to be spoiled on anything. So that being said, spoilers. Can I just say from the get-go, you remember this, the moment the movie started and it starts playing Tenacious D.
Oh yeah,
I screamed.
He screamed and I did not know why he screamed. And I was like, what? He's like, don't you know this song? I was like, no.
Friendship is rare. Do you know
Don't
what
know.
I'm saying to you?
Showed it to
Friendship is rare.
Yeah, he was sold.
Dude, so good. What a great opening. Like, is that moment I was like, was this made for me? Like, just for me. No, I mean, we watched the trailer and we did a reaction video you can go check out if you want to. But one of the thoughts that we had while watching it was, is this a secret sequel to Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I feel like there's enough evidence in there that it could be.
There's plenty.
Like, it could easily take place in the same universe.
I mean, they were on the dance floor with Roger Rabbit doing the Roger Rabbit.
Now, I would say that's the only piece of evidence that I would think would say it's not. Because, here's the thing. If that was in the 80s, why would Roger Rabbit be famous in the 80s? If they weren't... If Who Framed Roger Rabbit was a real story in that universe. In the 40s? 50s?
Yeah,
30s?
something like that.
It's like, would
40s.
Roger Rabbit even be alive? In the 80s? Doing the Roger Rabbit? Do tunes age? Do they die?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
I mean, it showed, you know, Peter Pan, he aged.
It's true, but he's
But then-
a rabbit. So, I mean, maybe,
Yeah, maybe rabbits don't.
you know. Legends
I'm
never
very-
die, kid.
I'm very surprised that they didn't show Jessica Rabbit any. They said her name,
Yeah.
but they didn't show her any. Unless she's like in the background somewhere, you know?
Did they have any humanoid cartoons? Now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean,
Yeah,
they had
they
like
had
a few.
He-Man.
Yeah. And Tigra.
I couldn't
if
remember
that's
if she
her
was,
name.
I couldn't remember if she was...
She was like a woman, but she looked more tiger-esque.
like Chitara.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like there were some animated people walking around.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
like it wasn't anybody specific.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, even Peter Pan's human.
Yeah. Yeah. But then it showed one of the Lost Boys, and he hadn't aged at all. He's like, "Oh, Peter, you're old."
That's true. That's
And I
actually
was
really
like-
true.
I was like, "Why didn't he age?" Like,
Maybe he was actually on Neverland.
Maybe he was.
So, okay. Okay.
See, that's right there bothered me.
Maybe we are supposed to believe that in this world, they are both actors and the things actually happened.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think. That reminds me of something else. Like, I guess like Roger Rabbit. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to think.
It's
of.
weird. But another piece
Like Neverland actually exists.
Yeah. Maybe.
And like Peter became a star
Yeah,
because
of it.
Yeah, but like that actually happened.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how
That's
Gadget
weird.
was like an actual, like she even says like, my character just so happened to be the
The
exact
exact
same
same
as
as
my
me.
fictional character.
Yeah.
So like maybe that's what it is.
Well, and then another piece of the Roger Rabbit thing is when Peter took off his like belt
Yeah.
and unrolled it, and it showed all these things of how, like an eraser, a pen, and then it showed this little bottle, and it said "dip" on it.
The dip. I feel like that's the smoking gun.
Yeah, and then there was a lot of, you caught more of it than I did.
Yeah.
A lot of references to Christopher Lloyd's character when he went bonkers towards the end of Roger Rabbit with the anvil hand.
Yeah, the anvil hand.
Yeah.
There was
The eyes.
The eyes. I feel like wasn't the saw or the things. It's like drums, cymbals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of stuff that was at the very least was a reference to Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but I really do feel like you could easily say this is the same universe.
Yeah.
I mean, even just the themes, both are crime driven.
Yeah.
I mean, and obviously, look at the guys that made it. I mean, they were definitely fans of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, duh.
Yeah. And I was shocked at just the amount of things that was in those. Sonic.
There's a lot.
Just ugly Sonic.
Ugly
alone,
Sonic.
And how big of a part he played in it.
Yeah.
I will say, I was sad. I know they got a funny guy, and I don't know his name, but he's the hot dog guy from that one sketch show.
Yeah.
I know he does so many other sketches, and don't hate on him for not knowing who this guy is, okay? I get it. He's funny. That's great. I really wish Ben Schwartz had played Sonic, though. Like, that would have been great, because he plays Sonic, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do. But that would have been great, and I feel like he would have done it.
He would have done it. And I mean, he's a Disney boy. He would do it.
Did we get verification that was David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck? You don't have to look into it.
No, we didn't ever.
I feel like they probably.
They
It
more than
sounded
likely
like
used.
use the clip from DuckTales.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can
Yeah,
see
because
that.
it definitely sounded like him.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of. There's a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Too much stuff to break down.
Apparently, somebody caught a billboard of Doug and Porkchop.
Doug
They're
and
lawyers or attorneys at law. It says your accident, is it funny?
Yeah.
And it's spelled like Doug Funny's last name.
Yeah.
Funnie.
Funny and pork chop.
Yeah. Attorneys at law.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You caught Dobby.
Yeah, Dobby was on a Gucci ad.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious. Meryl Streep was Mr. Doubtfire.
It looked horrifying.
Batman versus E.T.
And I swear to God, that had to be. What's his name? He played Peter.
Oh, Will Arnett.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
as
had
Batman.
to be him as Batman. Had to be. It sounded just
That
like
makes
him.
sense.
Yeah.
Because he's Lego Batman.
Oh my God. And now I never caught it. We saw in the credits when we was looking it up that Chris Parnell played Jerry.
Yeah.
But I never saw
wherever it
Jerry
was-
on there.
No, but he plays the agent.
Yeah.
Wasn't the agent's name Jerry?
I thought it was
Because
supposed to be
he
Ricky
shows up, because it shows him finally after he calls Dale.
Yeah.
And he's
Hey,
like, oh.
Dale.
And he's like, hey, y'all are all over the news. You should come back. But I think that's it, because I think his name was Jerry.
Yeah.
And
Hey, it's
then it
probably
hit me. I was like, after it showed, I was like, dang it, we don't get Rick and Morty. But there was somebody at a convention center dressed up as Pickle Rick.
Yeah. There's a couple of references to Rick and Morty without
Yeah.
actually doing Rick and Morty. And I'll say my brother, old Billy, gave me a text and informed me I was not aware of this. And for all you youth, what was it called? Youth group kids.
Yeah.
Baloo was voiced for some reason.
For some weird reason.
Was voiced by Stephen Curtis Chapman, the Devil Word man himself. Stephen Curtis Chapman. Like what?
Desperate?
What? No. This was on purpose. Someone sought this out. Okay, you don't just accidentally cast Stephen Curtis Chapman to play Baloo. Okay, that doesn't happen. There's no reason for that to happen. Somebody wanted this to happen, and I don't know if maybe maybe Andy Samberg, maybe John Mulaney, you know, maybe what's his name, Akiva, or is it Yorma? I think it's Akiva is the director.
Akiva, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they listen to Steven Gerrard's chat, and maybe they're like, oh yeah, let's get him in.
I think that's the most random choice.
It is. It like, I mean, I guess he sings it at one point.
Yeah, he does sing Bare Necessities.
It's just so weird. Like, why? I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love that. Of all, and I haven't looked too deep into it, so please nobody ruin this for me, but I feel like of all the really crappy Christian artists that actually end up sucking, I feel like he's not one of those. And like,
that's true.
So like, that's really cool to me that he would be a part of what is essentially a Lonely Island movie, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he got The Lonely Island, Tenacious D, and Steven Gerrard's Chapman in the same movie. Like, it's just so ridiculous.
I mean,
it's so ridiculous. I love it so much.
Because even me and you we were trying to just listen so carefully. We're like, okay, who could they have gotten? Because the guy that does,
I knew it wasn't Bill Murray.
No, because the cartoon version of Baloo, I think is done by. He did another person's voice though. I can't think of another character's voice he did. But I was thinking, oh, they got whoever's the voice actor for that person.
Yeah.
No, me and you were completely stuck the whole entire time. We're like, who's playing Baloo? Because it's not Bill Murray. It's not the cartoon voice actor.
Well, and I had just assumed that they weren't gonna, that it wasn't anybody important.
Yeah.
I just assumed at that point, because he didn't really play that big of a part, I just assumed it was just whatever, somebody filling the role. Like, it's more important that it was Baloo more than the voice actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and there was another scene, Maggie, that you really enjoyed, where the gnome, what was he? The dwarf? The WoW character that Seth Rogen played.
Oh my god, yeah, okay. It took me a second what you was talking about. Yeah, from what movie was that? Was that Macbeth? What was that from? That his character. What was that from?
I have no idea.
I know Macbeth looked like that. That was creepy. That realistic crap in their eyes looked weird.
But that scene though.
Yeah. It was all of Seth Rogen's characters he had voiced. So it starts out with Pumbaa.
Pumbaa, yeah.
And then it's the praying mantis from Kung Fu Panda. Then they show Bob.
Maggie's favorite movie of all time.
Aliens vs. Monsters, which I really enjoyed back in the day. It was a really good 3D movie.
It was. It was fun.
Really, really was. And I really enjoyed their Halloween cartoon also of it.
I feel like that franchise should have been bigger.
It should. They wanted it to be bigger, but I don't think they knew how to do it.
It was better than freaking Megamind.
It was 10 times better than Megamind. I remember it. I had to push myself to finish Megamind. I hated it.
I mean, halfway through where it's like, where the story completely changes.
It shouldn't have done that. Yeah. It should have just stayed as it was.
I feel like they should have just shot it live action.
Yeah.
With Will Ferrell dressed as
See,
Megamind.
right there. There you go. There you go.
Everything's fixed.
But yeah, Bob, that made me so happy.
And he looked really good.
Yes, he did.
In live action. Like, it was really good.
It made me so happy because the Aliens vs. Monsters, all the crazy Monsters vs. Aliens. My bad.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Wasn't Will Arnett also in that?
He was the thing. Yeah. The missing link.
Yeah.
Hugh
Jacked man.
No. Played House. Dr.
Laurie.
Yeah. He played the cockroach.
Everyone lies.
Seth, let's see.
McFarlane. Conan O'Brien. Paul Rudd.
Shh.
What is Mac?
Reese Witherspoon was the girl that was the giant girl.
Yeah.
And
Stephen Colbert played the president.
Yes. That's probably one of my favorite parts of that, where he plays the keyboard. And then just
goes to town.
Yeah, goes to town on it.
That was great.
And what was... It seemed like there's another one. Missing Dr. Cockroach.
Yeah, I think it's only 4.
I think that was all of them, yeah.
But yeah, so let me ask you this, kind of switching gears here. Well, before I switch gears, there is supposed to be a video by New Rockstars that breaks down all the secret cameos and stuff that will be going live this week. So if you are looking more for like behind the scenes stuff, or not behind the scenes, but secrets and hidden jokes and references, we suggest looking that up this week. It was been tweeted about by Eric Voss, but obviously no hard date on it. But
no, I can't imagine how many times I have to watch that movie through.
Yeah, but no, so he's awesome at breaking down Marvel stuff, so I cannot wait to watch him break this down. Anywho, so kind of switching gears, how did you feel about the way they handled the Rescue Rangers in comparison to like the series? Like, you know, because we both kind of grew up on it, so like, were you okay with how
I liked it? I did. I grew up watching all the old Mickey Mouse cartoons.
Yeah.
You know, from where they didn't talk to then they started talking with their cute little chipmunk voices. I
mean, let's be real here. Let's be real. Rescue Rangers itself was a retooling of the original Chippendale.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like
it's not like it's.
If they're retooling the retooling, then it can't be that sacred.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. No, I feel like
I really liked it.
It was one of those where it's like they are doing the movie, but it's like breaking the fourth wall of them making the movie.
Yeah.
It's almost like, oh my god, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
But it's so much better. It's so much better than this. It reminds me of Bewitched.
Yeah.
Or like she was a witch, but they were making the show Bewitched.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
No, she was a witch, but she had to pretend not to be a witch on set.
So she could, but she was also...
She was still doing witch stuff without people knowing it.
Yeah, it was way too confusing. Yeah. This was, so it's like, you still got to see them do the Rescue Rangers stuff of like cracking a case and all that stuff. But like, Rescue Rangers was a show.
Yeah.
So you kind of get, because I feel like if they had just done a straight mystery, and like they were just playing the characters from the show.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have been as good.
It wouldn't have worked. I don't think so.
I just think it would have been boring.
Yeah.
You know, like, sure, Rescue Rangers is fun, but like I don't have such a love for it that I want to see a 2-hour movie.
And see, there's people like us that grew up watching it, and maybe a few other people a little bit younger than us maybe caught the reruns or something.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like kids that I have in class, they would not know unless their parents are like, hey, we got Disney Plus, let's watch this show because I watched it when I was a kid. I would come home, blah 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 blah. It's Disney in the afternoon. Like, I could see maybe that working, but for our age groups, the millennials, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I don't think you would do this with everything. Like,
no. This formula, it really worked for this.
Yeah. But like, I wouldn't want to see this done with a Goof Troop.
I wouldn't want to see this done with Tailspin.
No.
It'd be weird. So. Goof Troop, I
don't know.
I wish Goof Troop, they would just do DuckTales with Goof Troop. Like, just...
Same universe.
Yeah, just do that.
I mean, I'll be honest, that DuckTales was perfect. The DuckTales reboot, if you have not watched this and you liked this movie,
it's so good.
For the love of God, please watch it. It's so good. I hate that it's over. It ends good, but I hate that it's over. It was so perfect.
Yeah.
And the way they bring, I'm just going to go and spoil a little thing because you have to be spoiled on this. The way they bring Darkwing Duck into those it's
amazing.
Amazing. It's so good.
And how they retooled the lamp. The genie.
Yes.
That episode, I watched it the other day at school.
Yeah.
Kids turned snack. I forgot.
From the movie.
From the movie.
Yeah.
Genie from the movie. How they retooled that.
Yeah.
And I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, Matt really liked this episode because they set it up as a TV sitcom. Yes. And it's because of Genie, because of the wish that Donald made, because he just wanted to be happy. movie.
Yeah. It's a reference, like they have so many references in that. So it's a reference to the movie.
Yeah.
The Lost Lamp.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's a reference to Goof Troop.
Yeah. Because Goofy shows up to take the pictures.
Don't they also reference Quack Attack?
Yeah. How they're dressed.
Quack Pack.
The Quack Pack. Yeah.
Yeah, Quack Pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like, why are you going this hard on this?
Webby is actually dressed like the Webby from the 90s.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Such a good episode. What was it? Season 3 premiere?
Yeah, something like that. And Goofy opens up his billfold and it shows Max and Roxanne together.
Perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's so good.
That's the main reason I will never watch an extremely Goofy movie because Roxanne's
they could so make a Darkwing cartoon because Della could take over the airplane and Launchpad can just be with Darkwing all the time.
Yeah. No, they could have.
It could work.
They could have.
They could have done it.
If they weren't setting up a Darkwing spinoff.
Oh, no.
So at the end of this movie, there is a Darkwing Duck reference.
Yes.
For those that don't know, this is actually a direct reference to a Darkwing Duck movie that they're making. I actually pulled up the story just to make sure I told it correct. It says Darkwing, this is from Friday, from 2020, so like things have probably changed a little bit, but a Darkwing Duck reboot is in early development at Disney+. No writer is currently attached to the project, but sources say it will be executive produced by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, James Weaver, Alex McAtee, McAtee will oversee the project for the company. Yeah, so at the end of it, when they show Darkwing, and it's like everybody wants Darkwing.
Yeah,
like that's a direct reference to this project that they're working on, which is fine by me. Again, if I could have my cake and eat it too, I would much rather have just the Darkwing from the DuckTales universe.
Yeah, it's so good.
Because the DuckTales series, at a certain point, is like, okay, we're not just doing DuckTales, we're doing the entire Disney in the afternoon.
We're doing it all, yeah.
Because like Bonkers shows up at one point, right?
Yeah.
Like in the background or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a whole poster release for season 3.
Yes. And the Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, Rescue Rangers.
Yeah.
It's a little funny episode.
It's a little one, but it's really good.
It's like, I remember Gary. He runs a full Launchpad coming out of that jail. And he's like, Launchpad, did you make those three rodents build that shit to break you out of jail? Launchpad's
so
like,
good.
Yeah.
And the kid from Jungle Book, or from Jungle Tailspin, thank you. The kid from it is in the show. Yeah. And he sky surfs and everything.
Yeah, it's awesome. And the air pirate.
Yes. You gotta watch this show, man.
It's good.
It's perfect.
It's so good.
Who's the three? It's Bobby Moynihan, Danny Pooty.
Yeah, Pooty.
And
God, Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz play Huey Newton. It's so perfect. And of course, what's his name? David Tennant.
Yeah, David Tennant's Uncle Scrooge.
And Magica to Spell is Catherine Tate, right? Yeah. It's so good.
It's so good.
God, and the moon theme. We can't talk about it. Anyway,
moon theme has a whole other meaning.
Than
it's
the
so
video
good.
Game. I can't even think about it. I'm gonna
stupid
cry. Good. But yeah, so Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I love the ending where they kind of like they rework the bad guy to almost resemble like an updated version of the bad guy from the show.
Yeah.
And like the voice keeps slipping into what's the guy that plays Winnie the Pooh?
I can't think of his name.
I'm so blanking on his name. Oh my gosh.
We just watched a video.
He played Pete. Jim Cummings.
He's Pooh Bear.
Yeah, and Darkwing.
Mm-hmm.
And so like his voice keeps slipping into him.
Did he also do Negaduck too?
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, no, I meant for the 90s Darkwing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I didn't want to spoil it for everybody.
Sorry.
All right, I'm just gonna spoil it. Jim Cummings is in the DuckTales series as the original Darkwing Duck. There is a second Darkwing Duck in the series, but Jim Cummings plays the original, who was in the show from the 90s. It's almost like it's like a similar setup to Chippendale Rescue Rangers, But at the end, he gets like hit by a ray or something and becomes Negaduck, and it is freaking perfect.
Yeah,
it's
is
so
perfect.
good.
Well, the Darkwing. Oh man, I'm just gonna shut up. I love DuckTales. Just watch DuckTales.
Yeah.
That's all I could say.
I love how this is
I know.
just shifted from being about Chip and Dale.
Y'all
to
are
talking
probably
about
thinking,
DuckTales.
oh, that lame ass 90s cart. No, it's so much better than what we grew up with. It's so much better.
If you like Chip and Dale at all, you will love the new DuckTales.
My kindergartners get hooked on it. Like,
Yeah.
they'll just sit there and just stare at it. I'm just. And then I'm thinking, well, we should be watching something educational. But, I mean, we're solving crime or mysteries and stuff, so.
Yeah. I
how
did
to treat
like.
each other.
But yeah, where it kept shifting into his voice. Which
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
voice
yeah,
of the
yeah.
original bad guy. I liked that. I was so weirded out by the what is it? The rip-off versions? The bootleg.
Oh, the bootleg versions,
Oh
yeah.
my god, that was so weird. It's
But
just-
it's hilarious though because it really, like, they really do make bootleg movies like
they
that.
Dumboed me.
They Dumboed me.
Oh my
Monty
God.
was
Oh my
hilarious.
God. And it's
Hilarious.
what's his name that played the Hulk in the 2013.
Oh, Eric
2003 Yeah.
It's Eric Bana. But it's
Oh,
hilarious.
they Dumboed me.
And he sounded just like the original
It
Monty.
sounded better. in
Yeah,
my-
he did. And there was another person that played somebody else, and I thought that they did a pretty good job. Who was it? It wasn't Peter Pan.
Was it the bear? From the Golden Compass. I wish it would have been the
No.
Coca-Cola bear. I'm just
I
gonna-
know, that would have
would've
been funny.
yeah.
I can't remember.
Was it Sonic?
No, not Sonic. God, that's so weird.
I
Like,
love-
every time they slowed down to show his mouth.
Dude, I cannot believe Paramount let that happen. Like, I can't believe that Paramount was cool with them just tearing this apart. And they probably liked it.
They probably did.
Because
I mean,
like,
it's
we
more
get more people to watch
more
it.
people's going to watch Sonic 2, so who cares?
Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. It's so
Well,
awful.
also Paramount's probably like, yeah, you gave us a pretty large sum of money. We
Yeah.
don't care.
I will say though, it was not the same. Okay, it was not the same Ugly Sonic.
It was not.
He looked better.
Yeah.
The original Ugly Sonic was awful.
Horrifying. Horrifying.
Dead eyes, dead beady eyes. Like
Yes.
this Sonic was definitely spruced up a little bit.
What are you looking at? I'm looking at you. No, we're down here. You're looking straight at. No, I'm looking at. The Uncanny Valley was funny.
Oh my god.
That was hilarious.
I loved that.
Them just explaining it.
Was it the Muppet? Is that what you were trying to think of? The voice of the Muppet?
No,
Oh,
I don't know either.
yeah.
It's gonna kill me.
It's okay. DJ Skycat was in it.
Yeah, with
Paula
Paula
Abdul.
Abdul. I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. Would you like to see another one?
Of Rescue Rangers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind something.
sure.
A little something.
Yeah.
At
Honestly,
least, do them, they rebooted the show or something. And it's a holiday episode. Just for 30 minutes.
I mean, okay, I would watch that, but I don't know. I feel like if you go straight into now we're just watching the rebooted show,
Yeah.
I feel like it loses the magic.
I
And it's
think it'd just be funny to see, all of them still drawn and Dale still stitching.
here's what you do.
I think it'd be fun.
Here's what you do. You ready? You ready? This is what you do. You take Chip and Dale, right?
Yeah.
And Chip's like, "Oh my god, I got a great idea, guys. I lost a bet, okay? And so the only way to keep our show on the air is we have to win this basketball game against the Toon Squad."
Oh my god.
That's right, suckers. Space Jam 3, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. It's just, that's all it is. It's just
all
that.
it is.
But you don't actually watch that story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're actually watching the Teen Titans go watch that movie.
Oh my god. We still haven't. Well, we didn't buy it.
Yeah, because it's
$20.
Yeah, and it's like this should be a bonus feature. Like, why is this?
We really want to
God.
watch Teen Titans Go.
Watch
Space Jam. We want to watch
looks
that,
really
but it's
stupid.
too much.
I just gotta say, for something that I should have hated, I cannot believe how much I like Teen
Teen
Titans
Titans Go to
Go.
the movies is so good.
It's
Stupid good.
And also, Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans is also really
Yes,
good.
it's really good.
Shockingly, again,
That
should
was
not
a
have been good.
That was a good piece of my heart right there. Man.
You know, their new one came out with the superhero girls.
Oh my god, I want to watch that one.
It came out.
I know a certain little girl that will be excited to see that.
Me?
Oh, you? No, let's think about our niece.
Uh,
Let's think about our niece.
oh, Morbius is on sale. Man, why is it taking forever to load?
Because it's the little iPad.
Like he says, the little iPad.
It is.
I mean, it's the older iPad. It's not the old iPad. It's not that one.
It's little.
Let's see. I was just gonna see how much it was right now. Teen Titans Go See Space Jam is the name of the movie. Right now it's $14.99 on iTunes. So there you go. There. Teen Titans Go and DC Superhero Girls Mayhem in the Multiverse is $19.99.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. I mean, surely they'll put these on HBO Max sooner or later.
Hopefully.
Are you still trying to figure out the
Yes.
voice actor?
Yes. They dumboed me.
They done both. Wasn't Michael Keaton? Didn't he play
Yes,
those?
he was the puppet, the Muppet.
Yeah.
With the cheese.
Yeah, that's all. That was great.